Good evening, everyone. Relief and disappointment tonight from the family of Roger Maris and the staff at West Acres Mall. They finally have answers on the 2016 smash and grab theft of priceless memorabilia in the Roger Maris Museum at the mall.
Prosecutors have charged 9 people in Pennsylvania who are believed to be responsible for the theft ring that targeted millions of dollars worth of artwork and sports memorabilia across the country. WDAY News reporter Sam Getzinger joins us live tonight from the mall to break down those charges and has a reaction following the breakthrough in this case that's 7 years in the making. Sam.
Yeah, Dana, Kirsten, you guys are exactly right. It's been a day of shock and closure for family, fans of Roger Maris, and also the staff here at West Acres Mall. For nearly 7 years, everyone's been wondering what happened to the Hickok belt and the MVP award that was given to Roger Maris, and now we finally know the sad truth. It was a theft that shocked the area. In 2016, this man, dressed as a security guard, smashed a glass barrier at the Roger Maris Museum and stole these 2 priceless items from the mall. He is now one of the 9 Pennsylvanians charged with stealing millions of dollars worth of history.
As the time went by, you start to wonder if anything's ever going to come out of it or if you're ever going to hear. And you get to the point where you think, well, I would just like to know what happened.
For 7 years, 25 agencies across the country have been looking. And now the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Pennsylvania says all the thefts are connected to 9 men from Pennsylvania, ranging in ages from late 40s to early 50s, and they spent the last 20 years on a crime spree. They're accused of stealing 9 World Series rings, 2 Yogi Berra MVP plaques worth well over $1 million, $1 million antique firearms, the 1903 Belmont Stakes Trophy, paintings, championships, jewelry. The list goes on, with 50 more thefts, including these stolen from Fargo.
It was unexpected because it's been so long, but it was satisfying in the sense that maybe now we're going to be able to get some closure on the actual events and the theft itself.
The sad reality for sports and art fans, the gaping hole of missing history won't be brought back, as they were melted and sold for well less than market value. The 9 men are also accused of burning a painting from the 1800s by Jasper Cropsey, worth $500,000, just to hide the evidence, leaving history fans and lifelong Maris fans like Bob Kibble from North Carolina left with just cut-out replicas.
I can't imagine anybody stealing something as important to the family as that, but I'm glad to see it's been at least replaced in the display. You have to be rather hard up to melt something like that just to get a few bucks.
Even though the Hickok belt and MVP award will not make a return to Fargo, relief is sinking in as another chapter to the Roger Maris Museum has been written.
If nothing else, ultimately it's a part of the history of the museum and something that happened. And we'll move on. It doesn't change anything about Roger Maris's impact or his life or anything like that. And this is now just a part of that story.
Authorities have found 8 of the 9 people involved in this case, and all 9 of them are facing charges for theft of major artwork, the destruction of a lot of those pieces, and interstate transportation of stolen property. The maximum penalty for the theft of those historic pieces is 5 years in prison, and all the other offenses, the maximum penalty is 10 years in prison. Reporting live from West Acres Mall, Sam Getzinger, WDAY News.
The definition, I think, of a senseless crime.